I just finished building the most evil, haunted place on Lego Earth. A place with old skeleton bones, very expired popcorn. A place also known as, well, Dracula's house. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I built this. Let's begin! So here's the old vamp himself. One day, Drac here was just kind of walking down the street when all of a sudden, he felt his skin burning from the sun. Ah, my skin is melting! And Drac, now realizing this at the young age of 1,684, decided that the ground which he was standing on would be the perfect spot to build his glorious haunted house where he could get out of the sun. So right here, I decided to help Dracula by making him a basement floor. I mean, it doesn't look like much right now, but trust me, it's gonna get better. I did go ahead and build this TV stand, and I bet you'll never guess what I put on top of that. Flower pot. I'm kidding, a TV of course. I also built him this couch, but he didn't seem to like it. He said he wanted a coffin instead. I don't know why. But I also built him this massive wardrobe to keep down here, and with that, Drac can be busting out his different fashion outfits while he watches TV. And there is one more empty spot right here. I did find this cool refrigerator looking thing in my collection, and that's exactly what I'm gonna use it for because, you know, Drac needs a fridge. So I put this garlic in there, this wooden steak, and of course the best soda of all time, Pepsi. Go ahead, fight me in the comments, I don't care. I dare you, I dare. So now, I am building the walls to the basement. I was gonna add some windows, and then I remembered our friend Drac here doesn't really like the sun, so yeah, we're going windowless on this bottom floor. I also just realized that I forgot to put stairs down here, and as you can see, there's really no spot to put them. Seriously, how can you forget floors? Wow. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, what is going on in your brain? Hold up, it's fine. We'll just put a trap door up here. He can fly up. He's a vampire. But up on top here, I put a bunch of smooth tile down, along with these 1x4 plates with studs. And with doing this, we can put our roof on top and it won't get stuck to the point where we can't take it off. So yeah, definitely tell your dog about that. But even with all this finished, this build is looking a bit, boring. So I'm gonna add these black plates over here that'll serve as mulch. And we'll also need to put some rocks there to keep our mulch in. Also, by now you're probably wondering what this big ugly gap here is, and we're gonna get to that in just a minute. But on the other side here, I'm just adding some more black mulch and of course our rocks. And for the landscaping itself, I'm not gonna use flowers like I usually do because, after all, this is a haunted house. So instead, I added some skeleton heads, some plants that don't exactly look very lively, and of course, some gravestones. And I would say this place be looking kind of haunted from the outside now. But that doesn't fix the fact that there's still a big ugly gap here. And I'm going to fill this spot with some stairs. But I don't want to go with gray stairs because that'll blend in too much with the walls. I will leave these brick supports for our steps, but I think brown stairs would look a lot better on a haunted house. And on top of those, I built some rails so that nobody falls off the side. And with all that built, we are officially done with our basement floor. Yay! Wow, so awesome. Now, up here on the second floor, this right here will be our entrance. The door will obviously be right here. Our haunted living room will be on this half of the house, and the other side here will be the kitchen. This right here is the door to the basement. I mentioned this earlier. So around this, I'm going to build up some walls so that nobody falls in. And on these walls, I think Drac would appreciate some pictures of people he doesn't know, as well as a picture of a bridge he's never seen. The only thing left this room needs is a door. I found this really spooky one that I think will work pretty well, and with that, I think we are done with this room. Next, we're moving on to the kitchen. Now, I thought to myself, a vampire's kitchen floor must consist of white and black colors and be in this checkers board sort of pattern. Kinda classic, am I right? Now, I did add some studs here in the kitchen, and that's so that we can add our appliances. First one I'm building here is the refrigerator. You can open it, and it does have shelves. Beside that, I'm building some counter space, and also this massive sink. Next to that, we'll have our oven, and then one last little tiny piece of the counter there. Drac will also be needing this trash can, and that pretty much completes our kitchen layout. But I am not forgetting the stairs this time. These will lead to the third floor. We'll be there soon. But right now, we are ready to get on the living room. And being a living room, I'm thinking all wood floors in here. I left several studs on the floor so that I could add these drops of, I'm not gonna say it, you know what they are. And I did leave more studs on the floor, but these are not for, you know. I decided Drac should have another couch in this living room. And yes, this one is much smaller, but we just don't have the room up here that we had downstairs. And because of that, I also had to cram this little TV stand in here, along with the TV, and it sorta works. It's tight, I don't know what I'm... And now, for our entrance, I did add some more wood floors, as you can see here, and I wanted to add this coat rack. There's a lot I could add here, but I'm gonna keep this simple. I found this cool looking door that I think will work for our entrance here, and with everything now done, I think it's time to start building up the walls. I'm going with the sand green color for the siding only because it looks really cool and it's kind of the only color I have that will work for a haunted house. I'm also adding this gray brick technique on the corners because vampires are kind of known to be around the medieval times, so the brick fits. And with all that done, I would say it's time to get onto the 3rd floor. So I'm going to add a layer of gray bricks, and this will help us fade into the next color of the house. However, I did leave these 2 spots open, and that's on purpose. So for these empty spots, I'm putting down some plates, and on top of those, I'm going to add a bunch of these little 1x1 round pieces, followed by more of these gray plates. And that adds a nice subtle blend to the next floor. But before we move on to that, I did put some studs on the side of the walls here, and I did that so that we could put boards over the windows to give it sort of a haunted, abandoned feel. And with that done, it's time to build the foundation for our 3rd floor. This is where things are gonna get spooky. Oh, wait. Is that door upside down? Oh my, it is upside down. Let me just, there we go. Next, I am adding flooring to what will be sort of a hallway through here. I am thinking 2 rooms up here, 1 bathroom and 1 bedroom. So, for this bathroom, I wanted to go with the same checkerboard style floor. Oh yeah, that flooring goes hard. But notice I've left this empty spot in the back here. All you have to do is build a wall around it, and you'll end up with this hollow box that looks something like a shower. 'Cause that's what it is. It's a shower. Another thing we need in this bathroom is a sink. I'm just gonna add that right here, along with this glorious turlet. And these 3 things are probably all you're ever gonna need in a bathroom, so I'm gonna call this done. I am gonna add this door that'll lead to his bedroom. And with that done, let's build up some walls. As you can see, I did switch up the color on these bricks for the 3rd level. And that's just because I didn't want to go with the same color and possibly make it boring. But anyway, now it's time to make Dracula's bedroom. Bedroom dance! I'm just kidding. In Drac's bedroom, I wanted to add some tan floors. Of course, I had to leave more studs on the floor for, you know. But Drac might need another wardrobe up here. You can never have enough wardrobes, just how life is. Drac will also need a bed up here. So I built him this perfect little bed, and of course he didn't like it. He said he'd prefer a coffin. I am not about to let Drac down. Oh no. But now it is time to build up the walls around his room. And as you can see, I added these cool little windows. They are something. But I also left a bunch of studs on the walls, and that's so that I could add these picture frames. And I wanted to add this skeleton that is hanging from chains. It's, pretty sad. But with all that done, I would say Dracula's room is now complete. However, we still have this hallway here in the front that is not finished. So, we'll need to build a wall up on this left side. Now, I really do like windows, so I'm going to build up a wall on this right side and add a window again. Don't judge me, I think it looks cool, alright? And it looks so cool that I want to add it one more time on this wall in front. I really like that. It looks like a sunroom, which I guess is not very good on Drac's end. But the last thing I need to do on this level is add the boards over the windows. And now that we have all 3 floors looking super extra haunted, it is time to add a roof on this house. So over our bathroom, I am adding these slopes. These will allow this roof piece to lean sideways. But over Drac's room and our hallway here, we're gonna have one big roof piece for that. First, we'll need to make these triangular slopes for our roof to sit on. And with those there, we just need to build this massive left part of the roof. I'll just put that in place right there. And then one very similar piece for the right side here. With that done, our massive haunted house is now complete. Thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.